Good morning. Can everybody hear me okay? Thumbs up at the back? Yep, that's fine. Just want to make sure. I'd like to say thank you very much to Gary, first of all, for the invite to come along and to speak to you all. It's an opportunity for me just to give you a bit of a background on B&Q, its sustainability agenda, and also to maybe give you a bit more information on the Goodwoods project that we're doing in partnership with the Silver Foundation, by Original, the charity, and with Lantern. Obviously, Gary's, you've introduced me as well. I've been with B&Q now for 8.5 years and always looked after timber. So what does that mean? It actually means that I ensure that we have a policy that's relevant to today's legislation. I work closely with the commercial buyers, with our suppliers, ensuring that everything that they source complies with that policy. And in addition to all of this, I also maintain the chain of custody system for B&Q. So we have all of our stores are covered, our DCs and our head office. So we are able to supply to the government procurement policies with legal and sustainable timber. I'd just like to give you a little bit of background on B&Q and our journey of timber sourcing. Followed by just a little bit of a brief introduction to the Goodwoods project, because I'm going to be handing over to Alistair Yeoman from Silver, who's actually going to be giving a lot more detail on the project itself. Just before I can get started, does anyone actually know what B&Q stands for? No? Well, it was actually, B&Q was founded in March 1969. By two gentlemen called Richard Block and David Quayle. And they opened their first store in Southampton in a small suburb of Portswood. And originally it was called Block and Quayle, and then subsequently it was shortened to B&Q. And hence why that's where we have our head office, which is in Southampton. So B&Q is a part of the Kingfisher Group, and it's a British multinational retailing company with its headquarters in London and Paddington. It is the largest DIY retail chain in China and in the UK. We are the second largest in Europe and the fourth largest in the world, behind the Home Depot, Lowe's and OBI. It has over 1,000 stores in 8 countries across Asia and Europe. And Kingfisher employ approximately 80,000 people worldwide, and nearly 6 million people visit the stores every week. There are product sourcing offices, which we call Kingfisher sourcing offices in Europe, South America and Asia, who help us source our products from overseas. And B&Q is part of that Kingfisher group, and we have approximately about 359 stores in the UK. We sell over 40,000 products, and we employ about 33,000 staff, more than a quarter of whom are over 50 years of age, with a similar number under the age of 25. And I've just given examples of some of our sister operating companies. We've got France, we've got Castorama, we've got Spain, we've got Brico Dépôt, we've got offices in Turkey, and we've recently just bought some stores in Romania. Better home, better lives. This is our strapline for B&Q. Better means creating a net positive impact. Our business will put back more than it takes out. As part of the Kingfisher's new business strategy, Creating the Leader, we will tip the balance to net positive. Net positive means not only preventing deforestation, but working towards net reforestation on timber. It means homes that go beyond zero carbon and generate their own energy. Products that are made to be made again are biodegradable and are sold through new leased or rented business models. Net positive means helping communities to learn new skills so that they can have fun by making and repairing things for themselves and creating bigger store and community networks to share ideas and information. Kingfisher delivers continuous improvement, and we have 50 key sustainability targets in which we need to meet and aspire to. The theory is that companies have been making profits from doing the wrong thing for years. Isn't it now time we do the right thing? B&Q's own One Planet Home programme, which falls under the Kingfisher Net Positive programme, is an award-winning environmental scheme which, in partnership with Bioregional, that has been designed to help our customers to make a greener choice for their homes and to ensure that our business operates sustainably and responsibly. Since establishing that One Planet Home programme in 2007, B&Q has been on a journey to become a world leader in sustainable home improvement. Staff across B&Q to demonstrate the commitment to achieving the One Planet Home targets, whether that's through increasing the amount of waste diverted from landfill, achieving board-level support, and investment in a number of carbon-saving initiatives, or ensuring that staff have an opportunity to engage in the programme. B&Q has a great potential to help customers reduce the impacts of their homes through the services and products it offers, through ongoing commitment to reducing the environmental impacts of products, for example, responsible timber sourcing, peat reduction, and VOC reduction. B&Q is presenting itself as a trusted brand in the marketplace and can reassure its customers that increasingly sustainability is a given, it's not a choice. B&Q has a long heritage with timber sourcing. We had our first policy in 1991 when Alan Knight worked for B&Q as a sustainability manager. So it's been very much a part of us doing business and making sure that we responsibly source our products. And in 2011, we made a business commitment that was made by the CEO that we will only buy responsibly sourced wood from 2011 onwards. And approximately, just to give you some ideas of how much volume that is, last year in 2012, the overall volume of timber and paper products sold in B&Q was about 3.5 million cubic metres. So, and approximately 20% of the timber in those products actually came from the UK timber, and they were homegrown. Just to give you an idea of how many products that actually refers to, it's not just about timber in the timber, CLS or plywood. It actually, across every single department that you can think of, from hammer handles to wallpaper to paper lanterns, if any product has an element of timber or paper in it, it must comply with that timber policy, or it will not be approved. We sell more than 13,000 products that are timber, contain timber, or are made from paper, which are all responsibly sourced in line with our policy. In a customer survey, actually, that we conducted in January 2012, the results were that 92% of people said they would choose responsibly sourced wood every time if they knew there was no extra cost. B&Q is proud in the knowledge that after a 20-year journey that started in 1991, this is exactly what it has delivered. But we know that there are still many challenges ahead. So B&Q's forest-friendly programme, which we launched just after we made that public commitment in 2011, aimed to raise awareness to our customers of the importance of sustainable timber. What we find is that when people buy our products, they don't necessarily connect to the raw material in which they're actually, or the source of where that timber comes from. You know, with what we've seen with everybody going up in arms around the sell-off of the public forest, but actually it's getting that connection between the products that we sell and the timber that it comes from. The Forest Friendly, it was our launch of this initiative that marked the end of our 20-year journey to transform its supply chain. And we, as of February 2011, 100% of timber products that we buy can be traced back to responsible sources. Forest friendly means wood that is sourced from forests, managed in an environmentally appropriate, socially beneficial and economically viable manner. When our customers buy forest-friendly wood, they help support a solution to deforestation and related climate change, and they help protect unique biodiversity and help forest communities to find alternatives to poverty and loss of livelihood. Good Woods. The Good Woods programme came out of discussions internally that we had done so much work around sourcing of our products that actually what could we do on our own doorstep within the UK. As a responsible retailer, we have 359 stores across the UK. We have customers coming into our stores. We had a responsibility to make sure that the UK was benefiting to responsibly sourced wood as well. There are more than 3 million hectares of woodland in the UK, but England alone is estimated that 47% of our woodlands are either unmanaged or undermanaged. I mean, this has led to a significant decline in the vitality of woodland ecosystems and reduced the many benefits that woodlands confer. I mean, building on these successes, B&Q was now looking to move focus to the UK market with the aim of creating sustainable, long-term working woodlands in the UK that will provide that environmental, educational, social and economic value. The Good Woods programme partnership was between B&Q, the sustainability charity Bioregional and the forestry charity Silver Foundation. And we had our delivery partners, Lantern, which Jude Hassel is in audience today. And it was hoped to help turn the situation around, a situation that has received considerable attention over the past 2 years, obviously, from the sell-off of the public forest. I mean, we established this programme in January 2013, and Good Woods has worked to promote woodland management, planning to over 200 woodland owners and managers. We're trying to strengthen links between communities and woodlands, help build forestry skills and develop markets for woodland products. These key areas of work have been specifically targeted as they form the backbone of good woodland stewardship and provide a strong foundation to developing the national wood culture that many organisations and people are now calling for. And it has been acknowledged that Good Wood is helping to deliver aspects of the Grown in Britain initiative. The aim of the project was to improve levels of woodland stewardship through creating a network of specialists, organisations and individuals to identify and deliver support to woodlands that are undermanaged, providing 200 woodland owners with fully funded site visits by a woodland management professional to deliver woodland management training linked to the freely available MyForest online woodland management service, creating the new Woodland Star rating, which was based on the UK Forestry Standard, to encourage sustainable forest management in all woodlands and promote greater understanding of good woodland stewardship among the general public. Building relationships between woodland owners and their local communities and support community woodland groups, and understanding the wood supply chain opportunities locally and nationally, but also understanding the challenges that are faced by the woodland owners. We believe Good Woods has been positively received by the forestry sector and widely viewed as an approach that will support the transformation of UK woodlands, with engagement ranging from small woodland owners through to estates of over 900 hectares. Through thoughtful engagement with the sector, the project has been endorsed by key stakeholder organisations, including Confor, Grown in Britain, and the National Trust. And we have also had considerable support from the Forestry Commission in England, in the east and southeast of England. I've given you some stats there for what was our target of 200 visits and covering 10,000 hectares to be mapped. Although I put stats there of what we have booked and completed, that's actually now out of date. Hot off the press was actually 161. We've got booked, including completed, and that's woodlands mapped of 8,961 hectares for this year so far. So what is the future for the Good Woods programme? Well, we would hope that the Good Woods provides a scalable model for targeting support to the UK woodlands. I mean, this approach is coupled with a vision for strengthening the national supply chain to bring more responsibly produced homegrown timber into our homes and workplaces. The ultimate aim of Goodwoods is to invigorate the current generation's appreciation of trees and woods and realise the potential that British woodlands can play in all of our lives, both now and in the future. With the end of the pilot year in sight, B&Q wish to sustain this Goodwoods programme with a view to supporting the UK Government's objectives of increasing the area of woodland with a current UK Forestry Standard compliant management plan from around 50 to 80% of the total over the next 10 years. B&Q is also expecting to be able to bring more homegrown timber into its supply chain, which will require further internal and external engagement with buyers and suppliers, and this will involve continued expert support in relation to woodland management, the timber supply chain, and the UK market. I'd just like to say thank you. What I'm going to do now is hand over to Alistair Yeoman from Silver, who's actually going to give you a bit more background and information on what's been happening around the Woodland Star Rating and the My Forest site. Thank you.